My name is Dr. Vijaya Krishnan. I am the founder of the Sanctum Natural Birth Center and certified professional midwife. We have the Sanctum Birth Center has been operational since 2009. 90% of the people who attended our classes in those days, 2006, around about that time, 90%, 80 to 90% of them would land up with interventions and or a cesarean section. It was very disheartening when mothers would come back to us and they would say, we did what you told us, we exercised, we walked, we talked to our care provider about the kind of birth that we wanted, but in the end we were told, no, we cannot have a normal delivery. And it was very, very stressful for a time for us as well, because we were trying to figure out what more can we do to help and empower these women to have their birthright. See, childbirth is a human right. It is not. It's something that the mother does of her body, by her body, for her body, to bring out a live human being into this world, and it must mean something. So with that came the next question. People started asking us, where can we get this kind of birth? And we really did not have much of an answer for that at that time, because we did not have the support systems. So around 2007, when we were looking for partners, we scoped out many hospitals, many care providers, and we landed up meeting Dr. Jayanthi, who is my partner, and she was amazingly receptive to that idea. She landed up talking about her own cesarean rates, which were very high at that point, and she wanted Lama's classes. So what landed up happening was this very good meeting of minds, where we could say, well, we want to teach these classes. How shall we move it forward? So we landed up renting space in our hospital to teach classes. So then we started with having the birth center idea, but we were still at 2008. We were still looking at trying to see if people shifted care to Dr. Jayanthi, because we didn't have the birth center at that time. How we could manage by helping them before the delivery, and then when the process of delivery happened, Dr. Jayanthi could take over, right? But even that didn't work, because it was very person-centric, and if somebody was not there, if Dr. Jayanthi was not available, or the processes were so different. The medical model sees birth as a risk. What risk, how to avoid. Midwifery sees the birth as a normal physiological process, and we look at it that how can the woman and her partner be empowered to do this birth by their own, where we monitor her, give her privacy, give her time, give her support, give her patience, but at the same time ensure that she is the one who is doing the birth. So it's two very different models of care. It's not that we are asking women to go birth in a cave. What we are telling them is that if you're given if you have knowledge, if you have thought that you want to do it, if you have the support, and if somebody is monitoring you to try and keep you and the baby safe, birth happens beautifully. So that's how the empowerment, women's empowerment happens, that they believe that now my body is not a faulty machine, right? So from that process we started, and still the births were not optimal. From that point on, we landed up talking whether we could take it the next step and open a birth center. And so 2009 our birth center was born, and we rented 2 rooms inside of Dr. Jayanthi's hospital, and we started the midwifery practice. And since then it has grown. We have had, of course we moved into a new facility in 2016, but from the beginning we had one thing which was very certain. We wanted to offer it as a collaborative model of care, because we know that a woman needs all sorts of support. It is not only about natural birth and always being natural. Sometimes she may need intervention, sometimes she may need medication, sometimes she may need a cesarean section, and sometimes her baby may need more support. So we did not want to isolate it and say only this we can provide, and if you go into a slightly higher risk category, we have to transfer you out. And we believed very strongly, Dr. Jayanthi and I, that if we could offer the best of both worlds, the midwifery care, the skills, the heart, the art, the practice of it, which makes her believe that she can do it, and also provide the backup support in the same facility, then there would be a good safety net, and the mother would feel that she can safely do her labor and birth. So that's how that whole model started, and since then we have had about 1,000 births, and our natural birth rate is about 92%. And this is not only your normal low risk moms, but even those who have a little bit of gestational diabetes, a little bit of high blood pressure, because we know we have excellent obstetric support on premises, and we know that the medical needs can be taken care of. We have a physician consultant, we have anesthetists on call, we have pediatricians on call. So it is a very wonderful way where we provide this care, where the woman is at the center of the care universe, and everybody around her is there to support her only as and when she needs it. So the whole process is not that this is like some conveyor belt. You come, you at 4 centimeters, you at 4 centimeters, you at 4 centimeters, all of you will have these medications, all of you will have this. It is not about that. Even in pregnancy, that is how it has become. Everybody who gets pregnant, they will come in, they will have XYZ tests, they will have these scans, they will have, without being told what is the need for the scan, what is the need for the test, what are the pros and cons of, doing XYZ. In that case, they'll end up taking ownership. So one of the biggest model of care, how it differs is, in the medical model, the woman is given information as in, take this medicine, take this thing, do this, go on bed rest. Whereas in the midwifery model, we say, Amma, you are the first care provider for your child. You eat well, you drink well, you do the things that are needed to be done, and we will be your partners. So there is an equal responsibility sharing, where she shares half the responsibility, and she and her husband, and we share half the responsibility, and everything is transparent. We are giving her all the care, all the information. So when a woman comes to us, we don't tell her that you will have 100% normal delivery. What we tell her is, you will get every information that you need. You will get the best possible antenatal care. You will get the best possible diet and exercise counseling. You will get 100% labor support. And then, if there is a need, if there is an emergency, there is always people around you to support you and get you into the operating theatre and get a cesarean section done, or any kind of intervention done. So that's how, so from day one, she is becoming confident. So one of the things that I want for Sanctum is never that people should only come and say, doctor, give me a normal delivery. What I want for her is to say, I came here, I got information. Each time I come in here and I walk out of here, I become more confident than when I walked in. That's what we want for the mother, because it is her body. It is her baby. What better way to start life than becoming confident about the process? If you have been stripped of confidence at every way, you have been told you can't do this, you can't do this, I will tell you what to do, come into labor, how can she take the power and do the birth? To me, birth is a human right. She has to be able to birth in peace and privacy and comfort, with people around her providing all the support that she needs, and she comes out of it saying, stronger, I can do it.